sure all the pieces are accounted for out of the box. Next, slide in the rear axle. Make sure the square shaped side goes into the square part of the body. Then locate the right hand side drive motor and the right hand marking on the car body and slide the motor in. Next, do the same for the left side. Next, locate the rear wheels and slide the rear wheel on, followed by a metal washer and then a nylon lock nut. Be sure to tighten the nylon lock nut with the supplied lock nut wrench. Follow the same steps on both sides for the rear wheels. Next, it's time to install the front wheel. Start by inserting the plastic washer in the inside of the wheel, then a metal washer on the front wheel axle, then install the front wheel, followed by another metal washer, and then a nylon lock nut. And then tighten the nylon lock nut with the supplied tightener. Next, do the same steps for the other side. When finished tightening the front wheels, make sure they turn freely and there's no bind. If so, loosen the nut a little bit. Next, make sure the car is on its side. Install the steering sprocket into the steering motor and then gently slide in the steering rod, careful to not damage any of the wires underneath the dash. Line the steering rod into the steering rack bar and then slide the metal machine screw through with the backing nut and tighten with a Phillips screwdriver. Next, install a metal backing washer on the J-shaped end of the bar and then a cotter pin, and bend the cotter pin over to keep the J-bar secured in place on the rack assembly. Then simply slide on the steering wheel, install the machine screw through in the backing nut and tighten with a Phillips screwdriver. Slip the front windshield on and then install the 4 supplied pointed Phillips screws. Next, plug in the battery wire and then connect the 2 drive motor wires. Next, time to install the batteries in the remote. Power up the car, put it in remote mode, and test the remote control functions such as forward and reverse and steering. Then install the motor covers on both sides and then the supplied 4 screws on each side. Next, install the rear trunk. Make sure it snaps on correctly. Then install the 2 Phillips screws. There's 1 on each side. Then install the seat and make sure it's snapped in at the back correctly. And then install the 2 required machine screws. Then last, install the side view mirrors and then the hubcaps on all 4 wheels. Important note, uninstall the 2 Phillips screws on each side of the car that retain the doors from opening during the shipping process. This is very important. Stand back and enjoy your new vehicle. Thanks for watching.